Hey everybody, welcome back. I think we are going to film a vlog today, which is one of many attempts at filming vlogs. Vlogs are generally not my thing. I'm so much better when things are like under control and I can set up my space and the lighting and the sound and like all my products laid out. I'm not quite ready to do a couple of the videos I've got planned, so instead of that I thought we would try to do a daily vlog. I've got a couple things to get done around the apartment today. I'm not heading out, which is good because when there's that going outside portion during my day, it kind of throws me off if I'm filming. And then yeah, we're on a different camera set. I just want to run you through that really quickly. Previously, I had a Sony compact camera with the flippy top screen. I think it's a Sony Mark II, whatever, which is the Sony comparable version to the Canon one that a lot of people use. Switching over to the iMac, the formatting, the whole proprietary thing with Sony is just not working for me. It was such a struggle trying to get it hooked up to my Mac for it to be recognized, and then I can't, the video files just won't pop up, and then I can't drag and drop. It was a nightmare. So I still have some like mystery files stuck in my memory card from using the Sony, but that's a whole nother mess I gotta fix at a different time. So today I've got you on my regular sit-down film camera on my Nikon, and we are on automatic setting, which I've never tried before. I usually always do manual, so I thought I'd put you on automatic just, so when I'm moving around the space, I don't have to keep fidgeting with it, and hopefully it'll turn out okay. It's all a mystery today, a lot of new things, but we got a few things to get done. So ready to do that. Coffee is in the fridge. I'm gonna go get coffee in a second. It's really hot today, but yeah, I'm still wearing my cardigan because I like it. At some point, we'll probably have to turn on the fan. So what do I do today? I want to give the Pat McGrath foundation another try, the Skin Fetish foundation. I've got teensy wincy bit left in my sample, so let's do that. And then the main project of the day is my couch cushions. So that thing back there that you see, I've been working on it all summer, and it just needs to be done. So we've got 1, 2, 3 cushions, back cushions done. The corner cushion is not done, but I'll deal with it later. Today we're going to work on the bottom cushion, the part that you sit on, which is a bit finicky because of where the loops and the attachments are, but I'll show you when we get there. First thing though, let's go grab a coffee out of the fridge and get started with the day. Okay, gonna try out Pat McGrath Skin Fetish, color number 6, take 2. Got my coffee ready. Side note, favorite mug, grumpy but gorgeous. And I think I have enough for one more application. Today I think I'm gonna try fingers and see if that works any differently. I did it with a brush the first time I applied it. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I want to get it. It's a hella expensive foundation. Let's not pretend that it's not. But the last time I tried it on, I liked the way that it looked on the skin throughout the day. It's kind of like a fancier version of the MAC Face and Body foundation, which you guys know I love. So I just don't know if it's worth like $90, you know what I mean? So this is exactly how I would apply the MAC Face and Body. With finger to looks best that way, but this looked just fine with a brush as well. Actually, I think I still might go over this with a brush in the end just to smooth it out. So the foundation is on. I smoothed it out a little bit with the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Brush, just around the edges to make sure it's like really well blended. You know what? It does look really nice. I just don't know if it's like $90 worth of really nice, although granted I did buy the La Mer foundation and I don't think I like that as much as I like this, but we'll wear around the house and we'll see how it goes. First thing though, I think I do need to do just a little bit of tidying around. It's a little messy, not that it's terrible, but I think it's going to get in the way of me like doing my sewing once things are laid out and even more messy. So while I sip on my coffee, let's go and do a little tidying before we set up the sewing stuff. So I'm just wrapping up some tidying, and then I realized I never showed you this. I am going to film a handbag collection coming up sometime soon. And however, this item doesn't quite qualify as a handbag, but I still really wanted to show you because I think it's a really great thing. It is a travel duffel from Lug. I was just visiting my parents over the BC Day long weekend, so it's still kind of packed. I need to unpack it while I'm tidying up, but I just love this thing. Like, it's great for that. Okay, if you're like a minimalistic packer, you can probably get a week-ish into here. I'm not a minimalist packer, so for me this is like an overnight bag or over weekend bag, and it's just been really great. I'm gonna kind of take some stuff out and just squish it down and pack it away, but while I do that, I thought I'd just kind of show you what this bag contains and how it works out. If you are looking for a travel bag, Lug has a lot of options, and I just overall really like this. This is so much better than what I used to use, which was an old Lululemon like top zip duffel if you will. It's so heavy, and it was heavy before it was even packed, so I totally appreciate this thing. So I'm gonna unpack this, and then we're finally ready to set up the sewing stuff. I'll check in with you in a second. I do recognize that the camera is very far away at the moment, but I did need to like get enough width over here to show you what the couch situation currently is. So this is an IKEA couch. I will put the name of it on the screen right now. It only came in one color, which is the color of that corner cushion, like this flax oatmeal linen color, which while it didn't look horrible with my walls, I just didn't love it. Plus, they are, I don't know, I just find it wasn't my style, and I wanted something as a cover for these covers, so that I can wash them easily, and then the color was a bit more of like what I liked. We're working on the bottom cushion today. As you can see, it's still that color. I am not a fan of this quilted situation on the bottom, but again, it was the only default that came with, and IKEA didn't sell any cushion covers in other colors for this particular couch. It was just one default. So far I've just got a little blanket thrown over it to protect it, because the bottom piece is actually really hard to wash and it won't fit in my apartment style washing machine. So I've been trying to keep it clean as possible. So I've had this couch for a year now, and it's finally time to just bite the bullet and get it done, and just finish up on the covers. I've got 3 covers already done. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 4 today, hopefully, and then 5 another day, and I'll be done by the end of the week. Fingers crossed. So it's just about 2:15, and I'm feeling kind of peckish. It's getting quite warm now. I've had the fan on throughout the morning, and I turned off, or else I think you can't hear me when I'm talking. But I think it might be time for like a midday cold shower. But before then, I need some food in my stomach. So maybe I bought some really beautiful raspberries. Let me just show them to you. Give me a second. So I think it is raspberry season. I picked these up over the weekend when I was shopping, and they're huge. Here, let me show you one. Look at that. Look how big they are. Can you see that? Maybe. Yeah, and they're a great price this week. So I bought some raspberries. I'm gonna make a raspberry smoothie, raspberry banana smoothie, and maybe take a cool shower and keep trucking along with that couch cover. Let's make a smoothie. So while I'm having my smoothie, I want to show you like a few things that I'm really into right now. The first of which are some pens that I recently bought. One is kind of new, and then one is something I dug up from my kind of unloved pen box. And then I've been really into both of them, and these are both fountain pens. They are super inexpensive. They're like, you know, your fountain pen starter pack. I, for the longest time, did not, like, I've tried fountain pens, but I wasn't into them because I found the nibs or the point to be too fine, and it was kind of just, it didn't write the way that I like to write. I generally prefer to write with a felt tip or a felt tip marker, until I discovered, and I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. Of course they made fountain pens in medium nibs or, you know, larger nibs, and I've got two of them here. One is this is actually the first one I bought. I bought it when I was out with a friend, and like she's really into pens and stuff. Like she actually goes and seeks out the limited edition inks, and she's got like, you know, the super snazzy pens. Not my jam, but we were out and I bought the Pilot Petite one. Like this is a teeny tiny travel pen. I think it's super cute. I've started carrying it with my Pentalic little notebook. I've been using this to take notes and do things, you know, do little sketches or make notes, and then put it into my scrapbook visual journal that I've been keeping this summer. So the fountain pen has been really nice for that. So it's teeny tiny, but then when you open it, it posts like this, and it is actually quite a decent size pen once you post the cap. So I've been kind of playing with this one. This is one I bought quite a long time ago that I've just recently rediscovered. And then I was at the Vancouver, what is it called? The Vancouver Pen Shop. Literally, it's called the Vancouver Pen Shop, down on Hastings, I believe. And they sell these. Now this is again super inexpensive. This is it also from Pilot? I think so. This is the Platinum Preppy. I picked up the white and blue with the blue ink. I really like blue, but I do like this kind of blue versus this, but it's fine. This is a medium nib Platinum Preppy, and I've just been playing around with these fountain pens, using them to do my everyday notes and list making and stuff like that, instead of actually using you know, my ballpoint or my felt tip, which is what I normally like to use. So I'm now thinking that I maybe want to get a, I was thinking between the Lamy Safari, which I know is really popular, as well as I think it's a Pilot brand Metropolitan. When I was in the pen shop, I actually was able to kind of hold both and just write a little bit with them, because you want to, you know, get a good feel of the weight of the pen and the nib and how it flows. And I think I'm going to go for a Metropolitan. I'm really excited about it. I don't think I'm going to get it now, but it's in my Amazon shopping cart, which means I'm thinking about it. I'm still trying to think about which color I want to get. They have the Retro Pop collection, which I really like. I like the turquoise one in there. And then they have the Animal Print collection. Actually, they're both pretty cute. And they're kind of like a slightly, slightly more expensive starter fountain pen. Like they're, more expensive than these guys. These were like a couple bucks, less than 10. The Metropolitan is like 20, 25 in that range. So thinking about those, and yeah, I don't know where this is gonna go. I don't intend on like collecting these, but they're just kind of fun. I've been really enjoying writing with them. I recently wrote a birthday card for a friend, and I wrote it in like fountain pen, and it felt really, really fancy. It's pretty clear that the sewing needs to take a break because it's just so warm in the apartment. I've been keeping the blinds open so I can film and you guys can see, but that really also does heat up the place. And I've been working a little slower, moving the camera around, stuff like that. So I think I'm going to finish the rest of the sewing tonight when it's a little cooler and I can open the window. But it would be kind of rude to leave you hanging without at least cooking dinner together. So I thought I'd get cooking dinner a little bit early today than usual. It's just about quarter to 5, which is a little early for me. But at least I can make dinner, we can cook it together, you can see what I'm having, and I'll let it cool before I actually eat it and then go back to wrap up the sewing. I made pretty good progress, a little slow, but I think the bottom cushion will get done tonight, which is exciting. Yeah, it's so warm. I have to keep turning off the fan when I'm doing the talking because I don't think you'll be able to hear me otherwise. Having a bit of problem with my Rode mic, so I've taken that off. We're just in camera audio right now, which I know is not great, but we're trying things out, and I gotta fix up a whole bunch of stuff with all this equipment. Yeah, let's find some food. I just realized now is probably a good time to do a last check-in on the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Foundation. So I put this on the beginning of the vlog, which is about maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, and now it's just about 5 o'clock. I've been cooking up inside all day, like literally just steaming inside the apartment. I had a shower as well, so not rinsing my face, but my face was in the shower, and I think it still looks pretty good. I can tell that the forehead is separating a little bit, and if you touch, do a little touch and rub, there will be transfer, but for the most part I think it looks pretty good. So I'm leaning towards getting it. But I think I do want to wait to make a final decision after trying out the new Fenty Hydrating Longwear Foundation that's going to come out in about 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks, depending on how quickly I edit this vlog and it goes up. It's supposed to be out by the 15th. So I'm going to try that first and see if I like that better. The problem is I went to the store to get a color match, and I really couldn't find a good color match in the Fenty. I'm still kind of in between shades, which is very annoying. I think I'm kind of between 120 and 130, so a bit of a bummer there. But you guys, for how long this foundation has been on my face, and the fact that it is more of that satin finish, it still looks very smoothing. My pores look pretty good. There's some separation, I've been going around the house all day and had a shower, but I kind of like it, which is awful because it's like 90 bucks. I think I'm gonna try the Fenty, and if I don't love the Fenty, I think I'm gonna go and get the Pat McGrath. What do you guys think? But what do you think about that? I gotta go find some food. dinner tonight, I'm having kind of leftovers and then kind of fresh stuff. Oh, I got one more thing to show you. Also, having this. So this is kind of the dinner stack. Right here, I'm gonna roast up some carrots. I'm gonna have some tea egg, and then I cooked up a whole bunch of green beans from Mom's garden. Clearly not mine, but I made like so much, so I'm gonna have this again. But first, peeling carrots. To end our vlog today, and back here on the couch with the oddly colored cushion. I thought I was going to wait until digging into dinner, but now that I have food in front of me, I think I'm just gonna go eat. Maybe put on a show and just eat dinner and then try to finish up on that couch cushion. I hope that you enjoyed spending the day with me. It wasn't as productive as I would have liked, but I really did enjoy sharing my day with you. This is kind of like a typical, like not too much in a hurry, but you know, still want to get a few things done. I hope to see you again in my next video coming up soon, and hope you have a great rest of your week. Until next time, take care. Bye.